Hi, I'm Stephen here from Archery Supplies, and this is the Axcel ArmorTech Pro Lite. It's a new 5-pin hunting sight from Axcel. So we want to open up and have a look inside, see how it sits in the marketplace, and just to sort of discuss this side and other sides. Now, Axcel has got a tradition for having top quality gear. So aimed at the top end of the market, this is no different. It's one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive 5-pin hunting sight on the market. So let's open it up and have a look. And as I do that, I'm going to just discuss other sites. Axcel has got so many sites on the market, it is confusing, and I get confused because there's so many of them. The Axcel rheotech, very much like this, a 5-pin sight, is $100 less expensive than this sight. So it's going to be interesting to see how it compares. Right, so the first thing, there's your sight pins. They're nice and bright. They've got fiber optics around the side. Micro adjustability there. You screw these in and out, and you've got micro adjustable knob there. So each pin is micro adjustable. That's really nice. This here is used to adjust the brightness of the pins. So up there, and then as I move it around, they should become brighter. So depending on the brightness you want. Now, if you want to add light, goes in the end. Now the Axcel light's really good but expensive, but really good. So if you want to make your sight pins really bright, you screw it in the end there and buy Axcel. Axcel sight pins are going to be, sight lights are probably around $40-50. Your Chinese ones probably about $60. I'm going to say the Axcel one's about 5 times as bright. So, and if you're going to be buying this sight, you're probably going to be buying the Axcel light. So there's that. Comes with a carbon bar. The little bracket that screws onto the bow, this is kind of like your old target bracket. So this bar is the same as your target bracket, so you can go from target to hunting nice and easy. Micro adjustable up and down, so you've got a locks thing on the side here, little thing there. Micro adjustable left and right, which is nice. A lock system there, micro adjustable there. This screws in like so. Look, it's a nice system, and Axcel makes good stuff. The question you're going to have is, do I buy this? This is the Pro version. The Pro version has the white lines. The non-Pro version doesn't have the white lines. It's about $20 difference in price point. I would prefer just having the one. Now, I think you can fit a lens on in the back here because this has got a thread on the back. I think you can fit sunshades on the back as well. I don't know. I get a bit lost with all the Axcel stuff. If you're lost as well, ask your dealer and they'll probably pull one out of the case and try and fit stuff and try and make it fit. I'm pretty sure this is a size 41 housing. So take a 40, 41, 45 lens, and then the 41 sunshade. So if you want a sunshade to it, look, $560 is a lot of money. The person who's going to buy this sight is a person with an expensive bow, and money's no object. They want the best. This is what this is. Look, is it better than the rheotech from Axcel? The rheotech is an amazing sight, as is the other 5-pin hunting sights from Axcel. I had one on one of my bows. Really liked it. I'm going to say in all my years of selling Axcel sights, I'm going to say I've never had a problem with any of them. So that's a lot of sights being sold and a lot of no problems, because people break everything. They tighten up things too much. And I don't think I've ever had one being returned with a problem, which is amazing. So they're really hardy sights. So I used to shoot a rheotech on one of my sort of hunting bows. Look, I think this is a little step up. It's $100 more. And I was very happy with the rheotech, right? So I was very happy with it. So when I see this, I'm like, yeah, look, it's better. But is $100 better? Look, maybe. And when I say maybe, I think when it gets to the sort of top end, it's like buying a top end car. They just add on $5,000. Is it $5,000 more in value? I don't know. That's for you to make that decision. I think it's a nice sight. I think it's all top of the line. How could this sight be better? They could have fitted the new XP housing to the bow. That would have been better, so it kind of clips into place. Now that might have made the sight an extra $30. Look, that would have been better, because then if you've got this on your bow and you want to fit your target sight, it's the same block system, so that would have been better. So maybe Axcel just had these spare. This is obviously a cheaper system than the XP system, but overall it's a good system. Should it come with a sight light like many hunting sights on the market? I'm going to say less than probably 10% of people use a sight light, because most people are shooting in conditions probably like now and not shooting in dark conditions, so most people won't use a sight light. So I would say probably not. However, most sights do come with a sight light. So overall, it's a nice finished product. The most expensive hunting sight in my store. And to me, it looks really, really nice. I'm Stephen Hand from Archery Supplies. That's the Axcel hunting sight. I think it looks great. Check it out at your local archery store, and thanks for watching.